He's doing what?
No, he went around the top near the base turret, didn't get healed, and then went round the jungle, and then back up into the fountain. Oh no, he's going back to top lane.
What is this
He's done
guy
a complete
doing?
loop.
That is insane. And Ryze blue pills to buy himself a blasting wand, and Callus the Protector and a blasting wand builds. I can't remember.
Rod of Ages.
Rod of Ages. I knew that, of course I did. And Alistarbot is actually getting duped a little bit around there, as we've seen many times. Not much is going on at the moment, apart from Alistarbot pushing a lane, and bot is snowballing a little bit towards blue. Yeah, it's going to snowball a little bit towards blue, which is good. And there's a little bit of engagement going on here. Alistarbot took a fair amount of damage to Ryzebot. Ryzebot actually popped his ult though, but and he popped both his abilities on a dead creep wave that he took. He got one creep score from it. But this means he's going to get to push towards the tower, because it's going to snowball a little bit towards blue, making Alistair having to back up towards the tower. He gets himself some free tower damage. I really hope that Ryzebot gets to push this tower right now. That it's only got 621 health. This could be quite a push, but it actually engages the creep wave in tower range, which means that Ryzebot actually takes an attack from the tower, but that's not actually that much damage. He needs to pop his E with his ult. I'm pretty sure his E is his AoE. He needs to do that, allow him to push back towards this tower and take down that tower. That would be such an advantage. But Alistarbot's actually defending this wave, but he's going to have to go defend bot tower very soon. But no, there's a small engagement, and Alistarbot takes a little bit of damage from Ryzebot, and Ryzebot gets caught up on the spot a little bit and takes a few extra attacks from Alistarbot, but his 66 armor giving him 40% reduced damage of Alistarbot's 103. I'm surprised by that. And Alistair bought another Mechie Pendant and another Ruby Crystal. So I'm not exactly sure what he's going to build out of that. I can't remember what he builds previously. What do you think?
Aegis of the Legion.
Yes, that makes sense. Alright, so he's going to build himself an Aegis. Meanwhile, Ryzebot is pushing this lane, but Alistarbot's slowly coming out and poking him, but he's taking the same amount of damage himself. In fact, I think he's taking a little bit more. But he actually has 60 armor and 60 magic resistance, and he took a damn amount of damage from Ryze popping his abilities. He's going to be forced to go back, and he may have to defend bot tower, which is going to allow Ryzebot to push this lane. He uses a huge creep wave, and he actually engages the defensive creep wave outside of tower range, meaning he's going to have a huge creep wave to back him up. This is going to go down for the tower, and where is Alistarbot? Alistarbot is actually defend bot tower. This is terrible for him. Ryzebot is actually going to take down this tower. It's down to 300, down to 250, 21, and the tower goes down. And now he's going to do some damage to the inhib, and Ryze is positioning himself to do a lot of damage to the creep wave with his AoE very soon. The inhib is almost down a third of its health, and he does a small amount of damage to the creeps, and he's actually pulling away the creep attention, so more damage can happen to the inhib. But the inhib has lost over 1,000 health, but Alistarbot comes to defend. But still, he has no tower to defend himself. If Ryzebot keeps pushing this, he'll get this inhib, and one of these, the melee creeps, is actually doing some damage to the inhib on its own. Even though the inhib is regenerating through it, but he's keeping it down. Yeah, keep down the man. Ryzebot is kind of hanging around the bushes a little bit. Meanwhile, Alistair is defending his lane. He just wants to let him have it, but he does a little bit of damage with his AoE and ult pop. But Alistarbot is actually backing up, even though he didn't take too much damage. He was actually backing up to his creep wave, and now Ryzebot's doing a little bit of damage to the creep wave. Hopefully he can get off his AoE, but no, he doesn't. He backs up to his creep wave. And Alistarbot is just doing a little bit of damage, and Ryzebot backs up again. He shouldn't be backing up. He should just be pushing. Push. He wants to get down that inhib so that he can just start focusing on taking on that tower, and it should give him the advantage to start pushing bottom lane. And he gets off a lot of damage on the inhib. It's back down below 2,000 health, and it's almost at 1,500 health. The creep wave is doing a lot of damage to it. It's down to 1,500 health. It's down half its health. That is so good. He could, if this keeps happening, but no, he's backing up. Don't back up, please. No, you want to push. No. This is bad. Alistarbot could get the advantage to come defend himself, although it's just going to be another loss for him. Well, not another loss for him, but it's just going to be another delay in his loss. How is he going to pull this out? I just don't see it. Ryzebot's going back to probably buy his Aegis, but What can he do? I just don't get it. He's even taking some damage from the creep wave right now. He must have stronger creeps. That must be the way it is. No, the creeps are equally balanced. He just backed up. What the hell is going on here? This makes no sense. The inhib is still below 1500 health, but there is a little bit of snowball going towards purple. But Ryzebot's coming to back up his cannon wave, which is fantastic for him because he'll get a little bit of extra damage. But there is actually quite a snowball going on for bot right now, meaning that Ryze might have to back up. Hopefully he backs up now and does it before he's, you know, so far away. But the inhib is only just above 1500 health, meaning that it might be hard. Might be like a single push could do a significant amount of damage for Ryze right now, and Ryze gets off his ult and an AoE, allowing this to be an instant snowball towards him. This is, yeah, there's not much that Alistair can do, and another AoE on the way. This is 2 in a very quick row. That's fantastic. He's already getting a snowball with a cannon wave. He could take this inhib, or at least do a significant amount of damage to it. And Alistair actually catches the next creep wave off a little bit, you know, in a little bit of nowhere. It doesn't actually delay it that much, but he stops him from defending the tower, and it's down below 1500. It's down to 1300. Yeah, almost 1300. But Alistair comes to defend with his defensive wave, but there's another assaulting wave, and a single or ult with his AoE could take out that wave, do a significant amount of damage, and then he could push that inhib. But he's kind of messing around the spot, and he's actually not going to defend bot tower. That's really strange. I think he's kind of torn between attacking the inhib and defending bot tower, but when bot tower defends himself, he's going to wires up and is going to start attacking this inhib, and the inhib is taking damage, and Alistarbot's actually taking a small amount of damage from the creep wave, from the range creeps, which is actually very smart because it's not doing anything to him, and he was actually blocking damage on his inhib, which is very smart. However, Ryzebot's actually getting glitched a little bit in this area, which is so bad. No, he's actually turning around, he's going to go do some damage, and I'm getting threatened with, what's his face? I'm getting threatened with being disconnected, and Ryzebot is now pushing. He just used an AoE on a wave, and this wave is going to do damage to the inhib. Come on, attack that inhib, Ryze. It's doing damage to the inhib. It's below 1300. It's down to 1000. It's down to its last third of health. It's below 800, and he gets an AoE off on the creep wave, and it's below 500, 300-ish. Oh, but it's not being attacked anymore. It's on 300 health. If he gets an AoE, like an AoE off on that wave, he's going to take that inhib, but it's not going to. He's going to back up, but these creeps are actually going to push through that wave, which means he can take that inhib. Come on, let's do this. Come on, I want to see this happen. And it's doing some damage to the creep wave, to the inhib, and the cannon's attacking. It's below 200, below 100, and the inhib goes down. Ryzebot has got his first inhib, and his creep wave is now probably stronger than his creep wave. That is fantastic. Ryzebot has himself an advantage. Actually, purple's creep wave is stronger than blue's. That's very interesting, but that's just because I would say that blue's creep wave is coming. Yes, blue's creep wave has 505 hit points on the range, whereas purple's has 445. That's a significant advantage, and now he can start pushing towards the middle tower with super creeps. And actually, the bot is snowballing towards blue, which could do a significant amount of damage to that tower, and forcing Alistarbot to back up, because his middle tower has already taken like 300 damage. That's quite a lot. But Ryzebot's just kind of playing around at the entrance to the base, and he backs up from the creep wave. But here comes super creeps. This is just gonna be crushing. And I do believe that he has the same amount of hit points. No, he has 430 on the creep wave from what I can see. No, 505. So this is going to constantly push towards purple, whose tower is on 175 health. That is so little. I'm surprised how much damage it took. And this is actually going to probably push towards it again and take it down. But Ryzebot actually took himself a significant amount of damage. How did that happen? I'm going to assume it's from the fountain.
Yes, he ran into the fountain, chasing Alistair.
That was a bad decision on his behalf, allowing Alistarbot to maybe defend for a little bit extra. Ryze blue pills, and let's look at the tower health. The tower health isn't that low.